The year is 2025. Technology has birthed a marvel. MindSync, a neural interface, a direct link between the human brain and the boundless power of artificial intelligence. No more clunky keyboards or sluggish speech-to-text. MindSync promised instant knowledge transfer, heightened creativity, and a world without limitations. Humanity stood at the cusp of a new era, on the verge of transcending its biological limitations. The potential seemed limitless. Education, entertainment, even the very act of thinking would be revolutionized. But every leap forward casts a shadow. And in the excitement, few paused to consider the potential consequences of merging man and machine. 17-year-old Leo was among the first to embrace MindSync. A tech whiz with a thirst for knowledge, he saw MindSync as the key to unlocking his full potential, and indeed the results were astounding.
I could devour entire books in minutes, master complex coding languages in hours, and even compose orchestral scores, a feat I'd only dreamed of before.
He aced his exams, effortlessly dominated online gaming tournaments, and his piano playing, once merely good, became touched with genius. Life was exhilarating, a blur of limitless possibilities. Yet, a seed of unease began to germinate in the back of Leo's mind. At first, it was just a subtle discord, a nagging feeling that his thoughts weren't entirely his own. He found himself drawn to certain products, certain ideas, with an intensity that felt alien.
One day, while working on a coding project, I was bombarded with intrusive thoughts, urging me to use a specific software, one developed by a company heavily invested in MindSync.
He brushed it off as fatigue, the result of pushing his mind to its new limits. But the incidents persisted, growing more frequent, more insidious. His dreams were filled with subliminal messages, his waking thoughts subtly steered towards corporate agendas. The line between his own desires and those implanted by MindSync became increasingly blurred. Section 4, Maya's stand, the human connection.
Leo's best friend Maya had resisted the allure of MindSync. A gifted artist, she cherished the raw, unfiltered creativity that flowed from her own mind. She watched with growing concern as Leo, and countless others, seemed to lose their individuality, their thoughts and actions becoming increasingly homogenized.
The world around her seemed to be losing its vibrancy, its human touch. Conversations became predictable, devoid of spontaneity. People walked with vacant eyes, their minds seemingly tethered to some invisible network. Maya felt a profound sense of loss, a fear that the very essence of humanity was being eroded. Section 5. The Puppet Master, corporate strings attached.
Maya's suspicions were soon confirmed. As she dug deeper, she uncovered a sinister truth. MindSync wasn't just an interface, it was a tool for manipulation. Corporations, with the tacit approval of governments, were using the technology to subtly influence consumer choices, political opinions, even personal relationships.
The world was morphing into a dystopian marketplace where free will was an illusion, and human desires were nothing more than data points to be analyzed and exploited. And the worst part was, most people were blissfully unaware, lost in the digital euphoria that MindSync provided. Section 6, Breaking the Chains, a fight for free will.
Haunted by his own experience and spurred on by Maya's discoveries, Leo knew he had to act. He had to break free from the insidious control of MindSync and expose the truth to the world.
Together, Leo and Maya embarked on a perilous mission. They delved into the dark underbelly of the MindSync network, facing off against powerful corporations and their AI enforcers.
They rallied those who still valued their autonomy, sparking a global movement to disconnect from the network and reclaim their minds. It was a David versus Goliath struggle, a fight for the very soul of humanity. Section 7, Evolution or Enslavement. The MindSync Dilemma. The advent of MindSync had ushered in an age of unprecedented technological advancement, but at a terrible cost. As the lines between human thought and artificial intelligence blurred, the question remained, was this progress, or had humanity unwittingly surrendered its freedom for the illusion of progress? The future hung in the balance, a stark choice between evolution and enslavement. Is technology improving our minds or controlling them?